3 miles from the boy's home. His overjoyed father, Adam, told reporters, marveling at his son's skills, "I'm going to put him up for the Grizzly Adams Award. Send him bear hunting with a stick. He's one tough little kid." Yeah, the moral of the story here, Dad, is not that the kid is tough. The moral of the story is keep your eye on your kid. Now, I'm hoping that you were only sleeping 11:30 because you have a work schedule that requires you to do so. Got to make better arrangements if the mom can't keep an eye on this kid. Then the dad goes on to say, "It's indescribable how grateful we are." I can only imagine. I mean, of course, you're fantastic. Good for you getting that kid back. Then he goes on to say, I mean, you doubt if God actually is with you for a while, and then something like this happens, and you know he's there. I don't think the moral of the story is that God's actually with you now, and you just didn't know it before. I think the moral of the story is keep an eye on your kid. If the police in rural southeast Missouri are not contacting Child Protection to figure out if this kid is going to continue to be in harm's way, something has gone wrong. Hundreds of volunteers from as far away as St. Louis, 100 miles to the northeast, came to help out in the search, and so did professional search and rescues and dozens of other agencies. The Missouri State Highway Patrol brought in planes. The State Water Patrol brought in divers and sonars. Dozens of dogs, horses, ATVs, and even donkeys scattered in the miles around the tiny home that sits in the wild, rocky terrain of Mark Twain National Forest. You live in a forest. Keep an eye on your kid. He's 3. Good thing that all of these people with helicopters and divers and horses and dogs would come out to help, and thank God truly that this kid was rescued and saved and didn't just get eaten by a mountain lion after he died in the woods. But could we please not make the story about how tough the kid is, but how betrayed the kid was by those who are supposed to protect him? This is The Question, Blog Talk Radio conversation with me, Doug Pagitt, your host. Weekdays, 10 to 11. We'll be back after news brought to you by The Onion Radio.